Okay, Taurus, the overall energy of this reading is the Ten of Cups. Wow, one of the best cards in the deck. Lots of love being exchanged equally, sunshine, happiness, union between two people, possibly a family, okay? So this is a beautiful card. It surrounds the entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the moon. This is the card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart, might be strong around this reading. But more importantly, it's about things are going to be revealed. Things are going to come to light, exposed. So we have the Ten of Cups. We have the Moon card. Perhaps this union or all this love. Let me keep reading. I'm not quite sure yet what to say. Okay. So next to the Moon card is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is fire. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong around this reading. But more importantly, it is male or female. It's about that staff that the Queen is holding of fresh starts and new beginnings. This is right above the Ten of Cups. It almost feels like, because it's right, the Queen of Wands is next to the Nine of Wands. Feeling worn out, at your wit's end, dragged through the mud, still standing, and looking back and just like, what is it? It feels like you're about ready to give up on love. And it reveals itself. Right under the Moon card is the Six of Cups. This is a soulmate card. You might have known whoever it is that's involved in this reading since childhood. But more importantly, you were soulmates in another life. That's the connection between when you look in each other's eyes. That's what you got. That's what connects the two of you. This is a very sweet love offer here. It has a flower in it. That's the only cup that's allowed to have something in it, the flower, because it's sincere and it's a sweet gesture. Somebody loves you. Somebody loves you. And I think that you were having your doubts about that. I think you were ready to have a fresh start and a new beginning. You wanted one with somebody, but you were getting worn out because you didn't feel like it was going to happen. Wow. And it is. So then we have the High Priestess right next to the Ten of Cups, right under the Nine of Wands. This is the card of the tarot deck of intuition and knowing. So it's like just pull back that pomegranate curtain and pay attention to what you're telling yourself. Listen to yourself because your intuitions are running really high. So you're feeling like you want to give up here, but I think it was your intuition that kept you hanging in with that staff here of new beginnings and fresh starts, even though you're almost ready to give up. Follow your intuition and let it guide you. It's running really strong right now. Under the Six of Cups is the Seven of Cups. This is how you were feeling. You were feeling like, oh my gosh, is this another one of those cups? Look at all these cups has something else in them. All these cups of love, there was always something more important than the love between you and them. For whatever reasons, it was just choosing the wrong cups. There was a lot of confusion in love going on here. Like, what does it look like now? Because you weren't even sure if you knew what it looked like anymore. It looks like this. Looks like that cup right there with the flower in it. Not none of these, okay? So I think you're finding that out. I have the Six of Pentacles next to the Seven of Cups and under the Ten of Cups. So I think you have been breadcrumbed in relationships before, more than once. And I think you're finding out that this is not one of those, I think you were thinking it was another relationship that was just going to be breadcrumbed to death, throwing your scales off balance. It was these other relationships that did that. The Knight of Wands, and actually they may have been treating this relationship that way, but they're having a turnabout That's why it might be a kind of a surprise to you when they come forward with this cup of love. Under the High Priestess of intuition and knowing here, and next to the Six of Pentacles, is the Knight of Wands. This is an energy that runs in and out of your life. It's on the same line with, thinking maybe you picked the wrong cup again, you had past love experiences that fell through, you've been breadcrumbed in relationships before, they've thrown your scales off balance, and you're really thinking this was going to be one of those. The Knight of Wands, and under the High Priestess here, intuition and knowing, this is somebody who runs in and out of your life. Really flighty, male or female. And they usually run in with the wand of passion and run out, and then they come back and then they run out. And it really does throw your scales off balance. And it is breadcrumbing the relationship, and it is not love. Okay? So I think that these prior experiences really had you at your wits' end, really had you doubting this relationship. But I see something beautiful going on here. Let's take out more cards. Up here in your highest energy, Taurus, the Two of Cups. This person, I think, was running in and out of your life. And I think that's why you're coming to your wits' end. Because you're holding the staff of new beginnings. They're holding the staff of passion. But come to find out, there's a lot more going on here than what meets the eye. This is friends with love. And it's a soulmate card, another soulmate card. They are also your best friend, lover. You are soulmates. You could have been thinking it was a friends with benefits relationship, and that's why you're having your doubts and getting worn out by this relationship until the truth came out about how you were feeling. I have the Ace of Wands. So this is truth through conversation and clarity. So the Ace of Wands is here trying to clarify this relationship for you. So on the other side of the Ace of Swords is the Four of Cups. This is how you were feeling, like this cup that they had for you. You're getting ready to reject it. You were, like I said, you're at your wit's end and you're thinking, that isn't the type of cup I want. You want real love. They may be apologizing through truth and clarity when you bring up this conversation about how they've been running in and out of your life. And that very well could be an apology that you really need to think about and get clarity on. Under the Two of Cups is the Sun card. New beginnings, fresh starts, joy. This is next to the High Priestess. I think if you listen to your intuition, you really know that they really do have thoughts of joy. I mean, they love being with you. It's under the soulmate card here. There's a lot of happiness and joy when they're in your life. And then next to the Sun is a Nine of Cups, which is under the Ace of Swords. So this is part of what you need your truth about, because when they're there, you're exchanging love. When they're not there, it's like you have to just shelve your love, save it, and for when they're back. So this was wearing you out, definitely. You still have lots of love for this person. It's just that there's times where you can't hand it out. So you just kind of protect it. So you're not really moving forward or anything. You just kind of sit still. And I think that's another thing that's wearing you out. You need some movement. You need some movement in this relationship. The Ace of Wands is under the Four of Cups. It's next to the Nine of Cups. This is the staff of new beginnings and fresh starts right here. This is huge. This is like, pay attention to the wand. It's there. It's blooming. This relationship is blooming. So, when you have this honest conversation with them, and they say, I'm sorry I'm making you feel this way. I really do want to move forward with you. I really do have a lot of love for you, even though I'm not there all the time. Let's just keep going. Let's see where this relation goes. Under the Sun card is the Justice card, the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart, might be strong around this reading, but sort of, you're kind of in caution mode here, truth, clarity, trying to keep your scales balanced, because before You know, your scales have been thrown off balance. As a matter of fact, I think they were throwing your scales off balance, and that is why you're in this position. But this isn't the first time that you've been breadcrumbed, and you're feeling like you're being breadcrumbed. But remember, the Ten of Cups surrounds this entire reading. The Ten of Cups is coming in. Okay, it's like it's in the makings. Even though you're feeling worn out, you're feeling like it's not going to happen, but this truthful conversation here, this is going to get things rolling. And they're going to find out that you need this truth and clarity, and you need to be balanced in this relationship. You need to be, confident that this relationship is not going to breadcrumb you again. So next to the Justice card, getting balance is the World card. And this is under that Nine of Cups, holding, just saving your lever each time they come back. It's next to the Justice card, keeping your scales balanced. There's a whole new life cycle coming in. And it's under the Ace of Swords. So this is all like in the same line. So it feels like all this honest conversation really starts this relationship on a new path. It's, you've been stuck, right here with this Four of Pentacles from moving forward and having a fresh start. You've been stuck in this kind of limbo place in this relationship, but it's unsticking. You are moving into a new life cycle with whoever it is that is a soulmate, a best friend, a lover, that perhaps was maybe taking it a little bit by granted, maybe because they didn't feel like they had to do anymore. Well, now they do. Once you have that truthful conversation, they do. You do want to move forward. You have the wand of fresh starts, new beginnings. And I think they're going to surprise you with the Moon card and the Ten of Cups here. I think they're going to come out and surprise you with that they love you. They really do love you, and they want to try to make this work. Okay, one more card. The Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords, see, this is something that has worn you out. You feel like they've been wondering if they've been deceitful somehow because they run out of your life. So you need to get to the truth here. They might have been hiding something, but whatever, if they were hiding something, it's coming out into the open. And it's going to save this relationship by having this honest communication between the two of you. There might have been someone else. There could anything. It could be just thoughts. It could be their thoughts that they weren't sharing with you. Some people can't open up because swords are thoughts of truth and clarity. So that might be what is really needed, and that looks like it in this relationship. I don't think they're really being totally deceitful. I don't see any other cards about that, but I do see they hold back. They hold back. They're not really open about their feelings, and you're gonna, you need to know where they are and how they feel and what they want from this relationship, and then it gets rolling, and you start moving into this new life cycle, and that new life cycle involves a Ten of Cups.